welcome back to my channel, the MBA Guinea Pig. And today's topic is something extremely requested, which is I am scared of DILR and how do I start my prep. My name is Urvashi Jain. I'm an MBA Gurgaon alum and I make videos on everything MBA, how I prepared, my time at MBA Gurgaon and things I've been doing after passing out. And here with me is Priyanshi Jain, my sister, who will be very soon joining IIM Shillong. And why do I have Priyanshi in this video with me is because Priyanshi actually moved her score from an 87 percentile in her 2018 attempt to a 98.5 percentile in her 2019 attempt, and therefore she is one of those perfect examples where it's proof that if you actually put in some effort and if you use the right techniques, you can really push your DILR score up. So I have requested Priyanshi today to sort of reach out to her friends and put down her tips and tricks together for the DILR section. And with that, please like, share and subscribe. And here we begin. Priyanshi, please share your tips.
So let me give you a brief of what the DILR section in CAT is. So there are two parts of it, DI and LR, that is data interpretation and logical reasoning. Quintessentially, it has been seen that since the last 4-5 years, the pattern has been 4 questions each in a set, and there are 8 sets in the entire paper. So you have 32 questions. Now in those 32 questions, you have sets which are generally a mix of LR and DI. So that is where I come from in my first point. Every set in some way or the other is a mix of LR and DI. So if you're good at LR and if you only keep practicing LR, or if you're good at DI and you keep doing the same with DI, I'm very sure you won't be able to achieve the score that you want, because I did the same in 2018 attempt. I only did LR, I did not even touch DI, and I got an 87 percentile, which obviously you know is not enough. So what my first suggestion is that even if you're very good at one of the two, do not let go of the other, because it is just a mental block once you start practicing. So what I did for DI was I took the smallest of topics,
Easiest of the
topics like bar graph and pie chart, and I did those without a calculator because my problem was that I was scared of numbers. So just break that mental block, and once you do, you will go topic by topic, then you will build up your fundamentals. I think you will be better off in a paper like CAT. So the second point is always practice with a timer. DILR section, more than applying yourself, it is applying yourself within a given time frame. Now that time frame is not very short. You have to do 4 questions in approximately 10 to 12 minutes, which is actually a very good thing compared to verbal and quants. But in that 12 minutes, you should be able to solve everything, understand everything. So once you start practicing, don't just sit, कि मेरा ये question हो गया. If you're getting one question in half an hour, then you know only in the paper you're only going to be able to solve 2 questions, 2 sets, which is not enough. So always practice with a timer. Then my third point is building instinct. Now what do I mean by building instinct? Something like in a circular arrangement question, somehow some people are just able to say that यहाँ पे A बैठेगा या यहाँ पे B बैठेगा. Now that comes with practice. Along with practice, what you need to do is you need to ask all your doubts from somebody who has, either a mentor, either a teacher or a friend even. Because once you do that, you will realize that, maybe you're doing something correctly, but in the wrong method, in a longer method way. So also when you ask a friend, you realize that, some things are just, they're just there. जैसे I remember मेरे को पता नहीं था कि Fibonacci series कुछ होता है, and it's a very simple concept. You go and read about Fibonacci series. It's a very simple concept, but I just didn't know about it. My friends did. So I got to learn that from peer learning. Now, if you're going for an MBA, the first thing you look at is peer learning. Start it at the prep level. Why not?
So basically the point over here is that DI और LR में प्रॉब्लम क्या होती है ना कि एक ही क्वेश्चन को सॉल्व करने के 4 से 5 तरीके होंगे, बिकॉज इट्स लाइक अ पजल. बट आपको वो तरीका यूज करना है जो सबसे शॉर्टेस्ट है. एंड इफ यू आर जस्ट सैटिस्फाइड सॉल्विंग द क्वेश्चन, that's not gonna get you the required marks. You need to know the shortest methods, and therefore you need to discuss them with other people.
So my fourth point is intimidating topics. I know for a fact that games and tournaments and CAGR, that is compounded annual growth rate, are very intimidating. They were intimidating to me too, and other topics as well. These are just two examples that I picked up. And I'm telling you, these intimidating topics are the easiest to tackle in a paper.
I
And
used to hate those coin toss questions.
exactly, me too. I was like, how can I know कि अभी क्या आने वाला है या कितनी देर बाद वो
Everybody has
हारेगा?
a pet peeve in DILR.
Yeah, but you know, I sat with my mentor and I kept asking him. I remember for 1 hour I understood coin flip only, and I'm so thankful I did. It's the easiest thing on earth. It's like तुम्हें बस ना वो समझ आना चाहिए कि कैसे हो रहा है. And it is so easy, so easy. I remember even in my CAT paper I went and searched games and tournaments का कोई है कि नहीं, क्योंकि they are so easy. If they sound intimidating, that means they're easy. Okay, so just
So the thing with
Get to it.
certain topics in especially in LR, बहुत सारे ऐसे topics होते हैं ना जिनका एक बड़ा सेट पैटर्न होता है
हाँ
सॉल्व करने का.
हाँ.
और वो पैटर्न समझ गए बस वो पूरा
Exactly.
टॉपिक समझ आ जाता है.
Exactly.
सो इसलिए गिव अप मत करो. ट्राई कि यू कैन सॉर्ट ऑफ गो टू सम मेंटर. एंड फ्रॉम दैट आई एम कमिंग टू अ वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट पॉइंट. This video is sponsored by Unacademy, and Unacademy is an online live platform for your CAT prep. The benefits, especially during Corona, are that one, they have online live sessions, तुम घर से बैठ के पढ़ सकते हो. Second, they have very good tutors, very renowned tutors on their platform, because of course it's easier for the tutors also to teach on a live platform. Third thing, they have a lot of mock tests. They also have a lot of doubt solving sessions. So like she's saying कि अपना doubt किसी से solve करते रहो. All of those things you're going to get at Unacademy. So use the code UJMBA and you may get a 10% discount on Unacademy. So definitely I'm going to put the link in the description box. Go check it out, and if you actually like something on Unacademy Plus, do take that subscription, and please start your prep with that. The next point.
Okay, so my fifth point is rough work. Now, rough work in LRDI is crucial. So, what do I mean by rough work? Even while you're training yourself to prepare for CAT, what you need to do is, while you're, in the time you have 15 minutes, you take 15 minutes suppose to solve a question. In that 15 minutes, you also need to learn that whatever you're putting down in your rough work is extremely neat, okay? You need to be able to go back and say exactly where that number was, exactly where you did that calculation, because even if you don't want to come back to that question, while you're doing that question, if you're solving DI, you have to go to that number. You need to be able to figure out which number that was. Even if you have to write average time taken, you write that, but you need to make sure that your rough work is impeccable.
idea is एक तो टाइमर लगा के प्रैक्टिस करो. तुमको स्टार्ट डे से आदत होगी कि मुझे कम टाइम में अपना दिमाग चलाना है, बट एट द सेम टाइम साफ सुथरी रफ वर्क भी करनी है. एंड दिस इज अ वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट पॉइंट गाइज, बिकॉज ये गलती मैंने करी थी. इन माई ईयर DILR सडनली केम वेरी वेरी टफ कंपेयर टू द पास्ट ईयर्स. तो हमने एक्सपेक्ट नहीं किया था. उसमें भी मेरी रफ वर्क ऐसी थी कि एक सेट से दूसरे सेट के बीच में आई वॉज जंपिंग. सो व्हेन आई फाइनली गॉट द टाइम टू रीविजिट अ सेट, मुझे समझ ही नहीं आता वर्किंग कहाँ करी. तो वापस स्क्रैच से आई हैड टू स्टार्ट माई वर्किंग. सो दैट्स द पॉइंट शी इज ट्राइंग टू मेक. अच्छे से क्वेश्चन नंबर लिखो, और उसके सामने फिर क्वेश्चन 1 है तो क्वेश्चन 1 की वर्किंग तुम्हें समझ आनी चाहिए कि सेट 1 में सेट 1 के क्वेश्चन 2 की वर्किंग मैंने कहाँ करी हुई है. Like that.
Not just that, you tend to make silly mistakes. Suppose in a circular arrangement question, you tend to make an oval. Now in that oval, you'll get confused कि opposite कौन सा है exactly. So you will mark a wrong answer when you have the right answer in front of you. So don't make those mistakes. You can avoid those mistakes. So be very sure that your rough work is extremely neat. Now the sixth point is selection of questions. Now this is now every person who will teach you DI, LR will teach you that you need to select your sets first in a mock. What do they mean by that is, you go through the entire paper. There's a question paper tab. You go through all the sets, and there you choose which ones you will want to attempt. If the questions are at par with what we got in our papers, then you will need to choose, because if you get like 3-4 sets correct, you are done. Okay, that paper is good. So you need to put, and now that how will you select comes from your practice. You will know which sets are generally easier. Let's say in my time I realized that अगर linear arrangement का question आया है, because that is a simpler topic, the set will generally be tougher, because they will make it tough because the topic is too easy.
I think what you're trying to say is that read through the sets quickly Like take out time to read through the sets quickly and then you need to understand कि कौन से सेट्स तुम्हें for sure पहचान आ रहे हैं कि मुझे ये सॉल्व करना आता है, तो फिर उनको पहले करो. एंड क्योंकि तुमने सारे सेट्स रीड कर रखे हैं, यू वुड डेफिनेटली देन नो कि ये वाला मुझे इससे भी ज़्यादा आता है, तो ये मैं सबसे पहले करके सिक्योर करके आ जाता हूँ या आ जाती हूँ. सो दैट वे जस्ट सिलेक्ट द राइट सेट वेरी क्विकली एंड देन स्टार्ट टू अटेम्प्ट. ईजिएस्ट फर्स्ट करो, मार्क्स बराबर हैं, एंड फिर ऐसे ऐसे डिफिकल्टी बढ़ाओ अपनी.
And selection will only get better if you practice this in mocks as well. In your mock, take out 5 minutes in the first, the hour begins, take out 5 minutes, select your sets and then only attempt. The 7th point is when to leave a set during the paper. So what happened with me in my CAT 19 attempt is I chose a set, the first set that I started to do. I did the first question, I had already given it some 6 minutes, and then I went to the second question and I realized that I do not understand any of the options. So I went to the third, and then I went to the fourth question and I understood that I have understood this question wrong because I am not understanding any of the options even. So in that case, do not put तुक्कास, okay? Because वो नेगेटिव मार्किंग से तुम्हारे नेगेटिव आ जाएंगे, जो तुम 3 मार्क फर्स्ट क्वेश्चन में लेके आओगे वो कट जाएंगे. What I did was, despite giving it 6 minutes, I moved on. I realized कि ये set मुझे नहीं समझ आ रहा है. I moved on, and because I moved on at that point, I was able to do 4 new sets, plus a question here. So it is very important that once even if you've given that time, if you're not even able to understand the options, then move on.
लालच में मत आओ कि अब इतना टाइम लगा दिया तो और 10 मिनट वेस्ट करते हैं. अभी नहीं आ रहा है, अटक गए हो, तो फिर आगे बढ़ जाओ. बिकॉज you've tried, you've read the question, तुम्हें ऑप्शंस तक ऐसा नहीं लग रहा है कि ये ऑप्शन इस टाइप का आंसर आना चाहिए, देन तो कोई पॉइंट ही नहीं है ना.
Exactly. The 8th point is something that I did not implement and I regret it. What my friend and I did was, his and my genuine attempts were the same. We both had 4 minutes left before the section ended. What he did was he went to the TETA questions. Now what are TETA questions? They are the typing questions which do not have negative marking. He went and he figured out 4 questions, 2 pairs each, where if the answer in the first one was 1, then the answer in the second one was 2, or vice versa. So he went to those 4 and उसने सारों में ना ऐसे जैसे 1 1 1 1 भर के आ गया. Now if the possibility was 50-50, obviously out of those 4, those 2 had to be correct.
तुमने वो छोड़ दिए खाली.
मैंने करा ही नहीं. I took a 4-minute breather between the paper. तो उसके और मेरे genuine attempt same है. We both have scored 48 marks. मेरे 49 अप स्केलिंग होके 49 हो गए, उसकी डाउन स्केलिंग होके 54 का 53 हुआ, बट मेरी 98.5 है, उसकी 99.3 परसेंटाइल है. दैट 4 minutes गॉट हिम अ 99 परसेंटाइल. सो डू दैट, ओके. अगर नॉन नेगेटिव है, द कैट पेपर इज गिविंग इट टू यू ऑन अ सिल्वर प्लेटर कि बेटा तुक्का मार, तो तुक्का मार दो. डोंट वेस्ट टाइम इन द इनिशियल पार्ट ऑफ द पेपर कि मैं यहाँ पे तुक्का मारूंगा तो अच्छा निकलेगा. अगर लास्ट में टाइम बचा है तो टेक दैट टाइम एंड पुट इन.
आई जस्ट फील लाइक टाइप इन क्वेश्चंस को ब्लैंक छोड़ के आने की तो कोई सेंस ही नहीं बनती है. उसमें तो कुछ लिख के आना ही होता है, बिकॉज वो तो हमारे जैसे स्कूल में भी प्रैक्टिस होती है ना कि तुक्का बैठ के तो हम आते ही हैं, वो तो वैसा ही है मतलब.
हाँ, और लास्ट में करना है, शुरू में नहीं करना है. सो दैट दोज वर माई टिप्स एंड माई फ्रेंड्स टिप्स. And that's it from my side.
I feel like these tips would be very useful. I've made a video on the mistakes that I did in my DILR, and I will also link that video in the description box. And I feel like a lot of these points were, somewhere related to the mistakes I was making in my DILR section. So I hope this helps you and this at least gets you started. Please keep commenting कि तुम्हें और क्या क्या videos देखनी है. Do tell us in the comment section that do you enjoy this MBA Sisters series that we've been doing. Please leave in a comment कि और किस चीज़ पे हम videos बनाएं. Like, share, subscribe करो. तुम्हारी like, share, subscribe मुझे motivate करते हैं कि मैं टाइम निकालूँ काम में से और वीडियो बनाऊँ, उसे एडिट करूँ, उसे अपलोड करूँ बैठ के. So please keep doing that. Bye bye.